Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Series Disney Plus Wave 5 Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure. Here we have Wilson Fisk, Kingpin from the Hawkeye MCU series, Vincent D'Onofrio finally in action figure form. We got Daredevil from before. We did not get Kingpin, but now we have it. So of course I will show that comparison with this Kingpin figure and the Charlie Cox Netflix Daredevil figure. So finally Kingpin, very excited for this. But this figure is definitely undersized. Even realistically looking at Kingpin, I mean, it's not going to be comic size where the thing is just freaking massive, right? It's not going to be anything like that, of course. But Vincent D'Onofrio, they make him look bigger than he actually is, sure, for the show. But it should be a bigger figure, because I'm going to show you this side-by-side comparison real quick before I get into it later on. Is Kate Bishop is damn near as tall as this Kingpin figure. So either Kate Bishop's way too damn tall, which absolutely could be the case. She has really long legs. But Kingpin should be a bigger figure, because he's a bigger guy. He's a bigger character. But the figure uses all existing parts that we've had before. It would have required them to use new parts, I would say. And I wonder, because I just got the Joe Fixit figure, I wonder... This probably would have been like way too big, right? This suited body. Yeah, that probably would have been a little too big and not really live action realistic. But something in between I think would have been nice. Now, take that away. We have a Vincent D'Onofrio Kingpin figure. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, just think about, like, we finally have one. It's so cool that we do. He does not come with the Build-A-Figure piece. He is packed 2 per case. So this Kingpin should be fairly easy to get. So easy, in fact, it is in stock right now at toysnowman.com. That is where I got all the wave. Not all the figures are still in stock. A lot of them still are. Kingpin is one of them. In stock, toysnowman.com. Link in the video description below. It has my referral link, which will give you a 5% off coupon code for first-time buyers. Get all of your action figure needs at toysnowman.com. They're based in Canada. Canada gets everything before the U.S. They get it all before the U.S. So whatever you're looking for, if you're looking for import figures, if you're looking for other collectible lines, they have it. So it's not just the Marvel Legends. They've got all the Hasbro stuff too, but there's even more. If you're looking for multiverse, figure arts, all that stuff, make sure to check out toysnowman.com. But anyway, look here. He's not in the countdown because he doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. He doesn't come with a whole lot. He comes with that cane, and then he comes with a pair of fists. So he has 2 grip hands, 2 fists. That's all he's got. He's the double pack, so no Build-A-Figure piece. We get this cool comic style artwork of Kingpin Wilson Fisk there on the side, which is really inspired by the comic run that the show is based off of, which is pretty cool. We've got the Hawkeye logo, and there we go. So there's the box. Here's the figure. Let's get in for a closer look at Vincent D'Onofrio Kingpin. Okay, so here's the close-up look. Here's the cane. I don't really care for the cane. I know he did have it or whatever. The gem at the top, it's just done in white paint. Like, that's kind of weird. We got a little bit of gold there. It's just black there. Nothing special. Again, just fist there. The highlight here is, and because this is the only thing new on this figure, the Vincent D'Onofrio head sculpt. It is fantastic. I think it is really, really good. Again, just the figure itself is a little undersized, but it's really good. We get purple pants, black shoes, white jacket, black shirt that's open. If anything, you know what would have been cool? If like his cufflinks were painted. That would have been cool, just to kind of show, you know, his whole thing with cufflinks. That would have been awesome if they would have done something like that. But either way, I'm still very happy with the way this came out. That screams Vincent D'Onofrio to me. I absolutely see the likeness, and I think it looks really good. Again, just size-wise, a little undersized, but really damn good. So let's go ahead and zoom out, take a look at his articulation. Let's do all those side-by-side comparisons. Okay, in terms of articulation, Kingpin, his head is on a dumbbell joint, so unfortunately he's only going to be able to look up that much looking down. He can actually do a fair amount there. Is his neck move? The neck seems to have some movement, or is that just the head doing it? It might just be the head doing it. So you can get some good pivot going on there, which is really good. Full rotation in that head as well. The shoulders, a little stiff, but you can get it to go out that much. Unfortunately, you can't do a straight T-pose. Full rotation in there. Upper bicep swivel there, double jointed elbow, like so. There it is. Does have pins because we don't have new suited, the bigger arms for suit figures. So the pins are white. The jacket sleeve is white. Not a big deal. It doesn't bother me at all. So double joint there. The grip hand for the left has the vertical hinge. For the right, it has the horizontal hinge, and then both fists have the standard horizontal hinge for the wrists. There is an ab crunch in here, but we're not going to get any use out of it because the jacket is it is like glued together. Like I don't want to. Yeah, it's glued together. I believe there's an ab crunch in there, but again, we're not going to get any use out of it whatsoever. So just a heads up on that. You got the waist swivel in there. Legs go out that far apart. He can kick forward only that far. The jacket does kind of get in the way of that a little bit. The leg does go back slightly. You got an upper thigh cut in there. A double jointed pinless knee. It's a very ugly knee bend because again, thick legs. This is what tends to happen there. Foot hinges down. You get some hinge up, not a whole lot, but you get some ankle pivot pegals at the bottom of the feet. Now, Wilson Fisk, we did have the fight team with him and Kate Bishop, so he can move around. The figure's not really going to be able to do all that, but what I really like to have him is just there and be menacing, just standing there and looking all kinds of badass. Okay, so this is like the most ridiculous side-by-side comparison. The comic version of Kingpin Wilson Fisk to the MCU version. There's just no comparison when it comes to stuff. It's just, yeah. I mean, he completely blocks them. Like it's crazy. There's what second figure? It's wild. But as cool as this Kingpin Build-A-Figure one is, and then that retro card release, they're cool. But they're not Vincent D'Onofrio cool. Like I'm just so excited that we got a Vincent D'Onofrio Kingpin figure. But this right here is what it is all about. The Netflix Daredevil show, which is one of the best shows ever, the best Marvel show altogether. Just absolutely incredible. Don't know how the continuity works quite yet. We'll find that out maybe in Echo or more so when the Daredevil show comes out. But yeah, here we have him. And as you can see, size-wise, Daredevil's horns almost make him taller than Kingpin, right? Charlie Cox is smaller than Vincent D'Onofrio, or portrayed to be smaller. So again, the Kingpin figure, I just wish it were a little bit more oversized. Hasbro, though, has never been real great at scale when it comes to different characters side by side and things like that. So it sucks. But I'm still very pleased to have a Vincent D'Onofrio figure because now we have Daredevil here fighting up against him. And that's just so much fun. I'm so happy. Okay, and then we have his crew, the Tracksuit Mafia. They work for Wilson Fisk. He is their big boss. As you can see there. So more Hawkeye figures to kind of get added on. I'm trying to think back in the show. These two didn't actually share any screen time, did they? Wilson Fisk and Clint Barton, Vincent D'Onofrio and Jeremy Renner. They didn't, right? That's like crazy that they wouldn't have shared the screen together. But Kate Bishop and Kingpin sure as hell did. And we talked about the size comparisons there, which is just wild to think. Like that's like what? And then, of course, we have Yelena there. Let me see. Kazi. And then I forget this guy's name. And then we have the Ronin figure. So there are all of our Hawkeye series figures. Again, I was talking about this in the Yelena video. I would love to get a Maya Lopez Echo. Maybe in the future we will get it. I would think at this point, like, you might as well. It's just one more, Hasbro. Just give us one more. I would love to see it. I would also like to see the bigger Tracksuit Mafia guys, right? The two other guys. I would like to see them in the green tracksuits. That would be really cool if we got that too. So a few more figures I'd love to get. Hasbro, just give them to us. We want them. Give them to us. Okay, so here we have the full Disney Plus Wave 5 together, minus the Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure, which will be the next video. I'll piece that sumbitch together, and we'll have the whole wave together. You guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the Disney Plus Wave 5 Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure? And then what do you think of this Wilson Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio Kingpin figure? The fact that we have it alone is amazing. The figure, it would be perfect if it was just a little bit bigger. But otherwise, I'm extremely happy to have it. But you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you're interested in supporting the channel, hit that join button to become a channel member and being a part of the MCU collective. And as always, thank you for watching.